So the next thing I want to address is a question that we receive pretty frequently. I mean, we basically are not a law firm that charges for every minute we talk to a person to help them. We don't do that. So we frequently take calls and just try to offer people free advice just to give them some counsel, some direction. One of the calls that we've gotten over time is sometimes injured clients, injured people will call us and try to figure out, do they really need a lawyer? And they'll ask, what is my case worth? And reflecting on that over time, the problem with that kind of an approach is that if in fact we could answer that question, what a case was worth, that means it was worth it to you to do it again. And that's not true, you know. People want their lives. Our clients over the decades have basically just wanted to focus on getting back to their life, getting back to their family, getting back to their activities of daily living, getting back to living a life without pain and limitations, things like that. So the focus here is not so much what is it worth, it's what can you reasonably expect from that legal system, that personal injury claim, that process. So here's one of the challenges. If you have medical insurance and personal injury protection, then PIP under your auto policy is going to be primary. Your medical insurance is also going to be part of that process, maybe secondary coverage. If liability coverage, that's the insurance company, insurance policy for the negligent party, is next, then sometimes there's a relationship between this liability and down here. These have to be reimbursed. And you need to understand, what are the limits here? What are the reimbursement obligations here? When the economy was really bad, and I know we're going through challenging times now, a lot of people on the roadway did not even have insurance. So many times, negligent drivers didn't even have coverage. Uninsured motorist or underinsured motorist coverage up here, that's your coverage, okay? That has policy limits as well. And there are implications in this coverage for PIP, medical insurance, and also liability coverage, depending on the harms that have been suffered. Going to school long enough to understand all of those legal obligations, that will cause headaches. It already does. There's no question about it. Do you want to manage all of that? Question. Not so much what can you reasonably expect from the legal system, but what are the facts? What are the basic facts? And are you back to pre-injury status? Are you back to where you were before the injury? Or are you still dealing with the harms that were caused? So those are more questions than answers. But I will tell you, almost every situation is different. And every coverage that applies needs to be understood. I hope that helps.